Hi there, welcome to my page, or my channel, or my site, wherever you're watching this right now. I want to give you a little insight into what you can expect whilst you're here and why, okay? My manifesto, if you will. The collection of videos you'll find here, I decided on a whim one day to start creating because I was working from home with the news on in the background, and all I could hear all day long was negative stories. Constant negativity followed by more negative conversations and arguments between the guests, and even the weather was going to be shit. It was relentless. And not once was it interjected with an inspiring story or a story of somebody's success, of hope, of inspiration. Nothing but a relentless barrage of negative noise every half an hour, a constant fucking loop. Is it any wonder people are walking around so goddamn miserable? So in that moment, I felt compelled, Felt compelled to somehow provide an alternative, something optimistic or positive to counter that day-to-day noise, to drown it out somewhat, and hopefully, just hopefully, give you a little injection of inspiration. So at the time of posting this video, I only have 128 followers on Instagram and 166 on Twitter. And I thought, fuck it. Even if I can inspire and motivate just one of you, with a little bit of positivity by stepping in and interrupting the pattern of your day from that constant loop of 24-hour negativity that you and I are subjected to, then it's at least worth my time and my effort regardless of my limited social media reach. And my hope here is to be just a small voice to help your optimism and your enthusiasm grow, to help you feel happy and to rise up above the negativity, to take back your control so that maybe someday you'll be able to make your own mark on this world. Now I'm going to be uploading a new video every week, or at least on a regular basis. You'll have to forgive me if it's not weekly. And it's all for your entrepreneurial inspiration, personal development, empowerment, self-awareness, and hopefully ongoing guidance for as long as you decide to stick around with me, of course. I want to help as many people as I can. Now, I'm a self-confessed personal development junkie, and my aim here is to share with you my wealth of knowledge in that arena from my own experiences. Everything you'll find here is free, by the way. I'm not a fucking guru or anything like that. I'm simply giving you my time, my knowledge and my experience for nothing. I'm not selling ebooks, and I never will. I just want to be an alternative voice in the crowd of the daily crap that you and I are both being fed. Everything I upload is 100% pure and beneficial, inspiring content. And don't expect snappy edits or fast-paced cuts or high energy with me screaming at the camera either, by the way. Maybe a little humour now and then won't hurt though, would it? It's just going to be me on my phone dispensing real life-affirming motivation and inspiration, which I absolutely know will help you if you simply take heed, listen, and most importantly do. Don't just watch my content and sit back and do fuck all with it. You have to take action, yeah? So before I go any further, let me put a little disclaimer in right here, because I'm not a psychologist. I've not studied psychology. In fact, to be honest, I have no idea what I'm talking about really, and I should never be listened to for any reason under any circumstances whatsoever. Alright, so there's that. And disclaimer number 2 is, if you don't like what I've got to say, or you don't like me, or whatever, I really couldn't give a shit. That's your problem, not mine. Move along and let others who are interested stick around for the ride. Because the stuff that I share, the stuff that I talk about, is for the sole intention of inspiring and helping you with your self-awareness, positivity, motivation, and your entrepreneurial spirit, if you're that way inclined. And I can tell you, I've got some really, really good shit to share with you along those lines, okay? And my only goal here at this stage is to help as many people as I can based upon my own successes and my failures, by the way, and also from my experiences and in life and business. But this isn't to say that I'm not being selfish in this, by the way, because I am. But by providing you with all of this value, it's also going to bring me a lot of joy, and it's going to help me with my continued motivation too. I'm going to be getting a lot from it. I liken it to the giving of Christmas presents, right? It feels so much more satisfying giving them and seeing the reactions than when I get them myself, you know? And this is going to be exactly like that. And I know that may sound cheesy, but that's the truth. It's plain and simple. As I said, everything I upload, all of my content is free. I'm not here to sell you a damn thing. Everything I share or you hear me talk about is all substantiated from my own experiences and will always be pure, solid takeaway content that I feel in one way or another will be of use to you. as I've said, I'm not fucking around with £50 ebooks or £5,000 programs. You're not going to get that from me. I don't know, unless one day there's something of massive value that I think you're going to benefit from. Who knows? I don't know. But just know, a lot of what I'll be sharing with you, others are charging stupid money for, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pissing a lot of these so-called gurus off with the content and that I'll be giving away. So they won't be able to justify charging it anymore. So on that note, I want to leave you with this. I want to plant one seed, and one seed alone for you right now. I've achieved a lot and I've lost a lot, and occasionally during the times when I've achieved, I've not enjoyed it. In fact, I've lived in abject misery during some of my most successful financial times. My wife will tell you some of the best years of her life during our marriage have been the worst of mine. And how is that, or why is that? And it's because success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. I'm very fulfilled now with what I do because, well, that's why I'm working 18 hours a day doing it. My whole work ethos is now based upon the criteria that my work has to fulfill me. If it doesn't, I've been it. It's as straightforward as that. So if you don't find what fulfills you, all of your achievements, all of your successes will be worthless. I can assure you of that. Now, I had a really good conversation recently with a multi-millionaire friend of mine about how money doesn't make people happy and whatnot. And the long and short of it is, money in of itself isn't going to make you happy, per se. It will give you resources, it's going to give you tools, it's going to pay your bills, and more importantly, having enough of it is going to give you freedom, right? Which is the goal, which is what we're all trying to achieve. But we've inherited, or we've all inherited, a brain that's had over 2 million years of evolution, and it's always looking for what's wrong because it's trying to help you survive. So if you're going to override that, if you're going to get past that, you have to learn what is going to fulfill you and satisfy you the most. And if you discover that and you pour all of your fucking juice into it, you can forget about the money. The money's going to be fine. The money will look after itself, because then what you will really have is an extraordinary life. And now this is what I've achieved for myself, because I now live it every single day. Nothing short of that is going to give you what you want. You need to master your mind, because you could be a millionaire and be absolutely miserable. We're the only creatures on the planet who can think a thought and make ourselves miserable, or we can think a thought and make ourselves euphoric. So I'm urging you to take control of your mind. Turn off the fucking news and stop listening to it. That's got to be the aim for you here. Take control of your mind, and that, my friend, is how you're going to survive and be fulfilled. So I want to thank you for watching. Take a look around, watch some of the other videos. There's loads more on this kind of stuff for you to devour and go through. I go much deeper into helping you achieve what you want, and I'll guarantee you're going to get some value out of them, or at least you'll get some value out of one of them. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, like my page, follow me, turn on your notifications so you're first to know when I put something new up, or do whatever it is that you need to do to stay in tune with me. And that's it. Cool. In the meantime, have fun looking around here. Like I said, turn off that fucking news channel, but more importantly, until next time, keep thriving.